Welcome all to the International E-Conference on Environment Sustainability and Teaching Tools in COVID-19 Scenario. I, Dr. Shalini Chahande, Assistant Professor, Department of Biochemistry, SK Porwal College, Kamptee, would present my topic on the health hazards due to indiscriminate use of sanitizers and disinfectants during COVID-19 pandemic. Disinfectants, sanitizers, and hand washing soaps are a keystones for the management of coronavirus population in the world. The widespread use of these molecules raises questions on exposure and intoxication risk, which defines the safety of these products. Exposures and intoxication can affect human, domestic animal, and wildlife at large. Consequences are different for each group, from simple issues of intoxication and skin exposure in humans to a public health concern if farm animals are exposed. After a rapid presentation of mechanism of action and a use of disinfectants, sanitizers, and hand wash and soaps, the paper describes the consequences of these in humans, domestic animals, and wildlife. The management of novel coronavirus around the world is a great concern in many aspects. They are ubiquitous and opportunistic pathogens, which is an ecological threat to us. Much cannot be done to get rid of the infection since this is new to us. Dealing with COVID-19 is different from other coronaviruses since the spectrum of disease is broad with around 80% of cases leading to a mild infection. There may also be many people carrying the disease and displaying no symptoms, making it even harder to control. So far, around 20% of COVID-19 cases have been classified as severe and the current death rate varies between 0.7% and 3.8% depending on the location and access to good hospital care. There is no specific treatment, although doctors are trialing the existing drugs for viruses. Work to develop a vaccine is accelerating but unlikely to be available until next year. Antiseptics. An antiseptic is a chemical agent that slows or stops the growth of microorganisms on external surface of the body and helps to prevent infection. According to WHO guidelines, the production of hand rub formulation or sanitizers consists of 96% ethanol or 99.8% isopropyl alcohol, 3% hydrogen peroxide, 98% glycerol, and sterile distilled water or boiled water after cooling. The virucidal activity drops sharply of ethyl alcohol and isopropyl alcohol when diluted below 50% concentration, and the optimum microbicidal concentration is 60% to 90% solutions in water. Thus, this high concentration may pose a problem in children and elderly persons. Disinfectants are chemical agents applied to non-living objects in order to destroy bacteria, viruses, fungi, mold, or mildews living on the objects. Main types of disinfectants, categorically speaking, are quaternary ammonium compounds, chlorine compounds, alcohols, aldehydes, ionophores, ionic compounds, and hydrogen peroxides. Next, what to consider when choosing disinfectants? There are four primary considerations one should evaluate when choosing a disinfectant to best meet the needs of a facility: effectiveness, kill time, safety, and ease of use. Most widely used chlorine disinfectants are the hypochlorites. These are available in market in various forms as liquid as sodium hypochlorite or solids as calcium hypochlorites. Household bleach are the most commonly used chlorine products. These are aqueous solutions of 5.25% to 6.15% sodium hypochlorites. They have a broad spectrum of antimicrobial activity, do not leave toxic residues, are unaffected by water hardness, are inexpensive and fast-acting, remove dried or fixed microorganisms and biofilms from the surface, and have a low incidence of serious toxicity. Therefore, nowadays there is widely being used by people during the COVID-19 pandemic. Then what are the health hazards due to indiscriminate use of sanitizers and disinfectants? This is a main worry. In some people, isopropyl alcohol has signs of allergic reactions like hives, difficulty in breathing, fading of face, lips, tongues, or throat. It may cause burning, stinging, or a cold feeling where it is applied, redness, dryness, flaking, itchiness, peeling, etc. Sodium hypochlorite at the concentration used in household bleach 5.25% to 6.15% can produce ocular irritation or oropharyngeal, esophageal, and gastric burns. Other disadvantages of hypochlorite include corrosiveness to metals in high concentration of more than 500 ppm, inactivation of organic matter, discoloring of bleaching of fabrics, release of toxic chlorine gas when mixed with ammonia or acid, example household cleaning agent, and relative stability. During the start of this pandemic, use of tunnels was practiced to disinfect a person, but the realization of the fact that it may give a false sense of security and may have adverse effects as sodium hypochlorite on the human body, it has been stopped. Although a 0.5% solution of hypochlorite, which is known as Dakin solution, is used for disinfecting areas contaminated with body fluids, including large blood spills. However, larger concentration of sodium hypochlorite 5% exposure may cause nasal and ocular irritation, sore throat, and coughing. So the conclusion is why worldwide human societies nowadays have to become more health conscious due to the spread of COVID-19 pandemic. One of the indicators is the use of disinfectants and sanitizers in daily routine. However, it is indicated that the use should be need-based and appropriate. Inappropriate use of these cleaning agents leads to the fact that the pathogens may become immune to them. It is proven fact about antibiotics that the pathogens becomes resistant to the indiscriminate use. This is also true with the cleaning agent. To eliminate pathogens, more stronger disinfectants and sanitizers had to be employed. The negative impact of indiscriminate use of chemical agent is its impact on the users and environment, and furthermore they are costlier and should be taken care of. It is indicated that to ensure the efficacy, health protection of users, cost effectiveness, environmental safety, their use should be appropriate and need based. Thank you.